How's it going, everyone? It is me, Stateside, here with a new video. We're going to be taking a look at the worst 11 of this season. These are the players that didn't play well, the players that may have had off season, the players that need to be sold by your team this upcoming summer window. So we're going to start it off in net. We're going to go with Meslier. Meslier needs to stay at Leeds. I think he can still improve. I don't think he had a good season at all. He was the worst keeper statistically this season, averaging, I think, 2 goals a game conceded. Is terrible season for him. Just not good across the board from Leeds defensively. For my honorable mention in that position, though, we can't not mention Danny Ward. Absolutely atrocious keeping from him at times. Had no business being Leicester's number one, and a lot of the reason that they got relegated this season. Coming in the right back position, we're going to go with Luke Ayling. I think people rate Luke Ayling in that Leeds defense for some reason. He is not good. Leader or not a good defender. Adam Smith can also be another one that you want to talk about from Bournemouth. Just a very, very poor showing this season in that right back spot. A player that I'm going to put at center back, but is also right back, is Kufal of West Ham. Obviously now, as I'm recording this, they won just a couple days ago the Conference League, so he's not going to really mind because he's going to be in the Europa League next season. So I don't think he has a problem with how his season so far went in the Premier League. But I do think if West Ham want to be serious next season, they need to get rid of him. Move along to our only real center back, because I didn't really have many center backs to go off of or to think of. But Val Faes had such an atrocious season that he just had to be on this list. Not a good player whatsoever. I think that it is time for him to already be moved on from Leicester City, to be quite honest with you. In the left back position, I could have went with another Leeds player in Junior Firpo. However, I think the easy option here, based on price tag, is Cucurella. I mean, come on now. He was Brighton deserved to pat themselves on the back, because that might be the worst Premier League signing of all time. I'm putting that one of the worst, if not the worst, one of them. Absolutely terrible signing by them this season. Coming into the midfield spots, we've got a midfield trio of starting off in our little more DM defensive-minded spot. Bissouma obviously didn't get as many minutes as he may have liked. Hasn't been impressive, to be honest. Bissouma hasn't. I thought a lot more was going to come from him coming over from Brighton, but maybe it's just the system. Our other spots, we're going to have a higher player that was higher up the league. It's got to be Thiago Alcantara for me. Obviously, a lot of injuries for him. A very injury-prone player, but 0 goals, 0 assists, and 1 big chance created in the entire Premier League season. Come on now. He's got to be better. He's got to be putting up better numbers than that. Price tag or not, he's got to be doing better. You expect more from this player as he came in from the Premier League, or into the Premier League from the Bundesliga. He just hasn't impressed in the Premier League, to be quite honest with you, this season or the previous. Our final midfielder is going to be Freuler of Nottingham Forest. I just don't think he's had a great season. I think he'll tell you that himself. I think he's got some of the worst passing numbers of a midfielder this season, and he played a lot of games for Nottingham Forest, which is a little worrying. Why is he getting that kind of minutes if he's been so poor? It doesn't make much sense to me. And now for our front three, I don't even have a winger for this front three, because these 3 strikers have been so bad that they deserve to be on this list, and I can't pick a winger to go in over them. Starting off with one of our first striker, it's got to be Richarlison. I mean, he's 1 goal, 3 assists, and he also only completed 40% of his dribbles. He didn't even have a good dribbling percentage, and it's really poor from Richarlison this season. I know Tottenham fans are going to be hoping that Tottenham fans and Tottenham's board are going to hope he can turn it around, because Harry Kane is out the door for them already, or at least needs to be this season. Next one is a player that also needs to be out the door, but out the door from Everton. Even though they're hurting at the striker position, they're hurting a lot, because this player had 1 goal this season, Neil Maupay. He also only had a 77% passing accuracy. That is extremely poor. Striker, any position you are on the field, only completing 77% of your passes is embarrassing, and he has no business being on a Premier League pitch. Championship standard at best. And lastly, we have probably one of the worst strikers ever. I mean, Malpe's up there with him, no Malpe. But the player that single-handedly got Leeds relegated, Patrick Bamford. I mean, 4 goals, 2 assists. Okay, not terrible numbers. 13 big chances missed. 13 of them. Players that have above him in big chances missed are players in the 20-plus goals range. Players like Erling Haaland leads the league in big chances missed. Obviously, he's had the most chances, but he's received the most chances. But I think percentage-wise, if you look at big chances created versus big chance converted, I think he's got like the lowest of the low. Patrick Bamford is a terrible striker, and he missed a sitter that would be the sole reason Leeds stayed up this season. If he just hits a few of those sitters, Leeds United are still in the Premier League, and we're talking about Neil Maupay the same way we're talking about Patrick Bamford right now as the reason his team got relegated. But anyways, guys, that is my starting 11 for the worst Premier League 11 of this season. Let me know what you guys think. Were there some worse players this season? Obviously, were there some wingers? Was there another center back maybe that I missed? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to check them out. I'll be sure to read them, reply, interact with you guys, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. Peace.